day anyway, but finally Vincent van der Voort makes his way to the stage at the Happy Bet European Darts match play to take on dizzy Jamie Robinson in his opening round match. Now, Vincent will just be relieved to be here because he's not really been turning up to many of these European Tour tournaments in 2016. And as a rudimentary conga line starts to form here in Hamburg, I'm joined in the commentary box by Rob Malarkey for this one.
Indeed. Second half of the evening session, and we are off to a flyer with Vincent van der Voort getting the crowd going. As you say, Dan, making his first European Tour appearance of 2016. It's been a long time coming. Hasn't been seen on the European circuit since losing to Stephen Bunting in the last 32 in Sindelfingen in October. We suspect he should just about have too much for Jamie Robinson, who did enjoy a good run to the quarters of a Players' Championship event in Barnsley recently, PC3, where he beat Keegan Brown and Kim Huybrechts and Daryl Gurney. Seemed to have done all the hard work and then lost 6-2 to Robbie Green. Made a couple of appearances in Europe last year as well, but this is a very tall order. Van der Voort on his day
Game on!
Can be a real handful.
Yeah, well, Vincent has got pedigree. He's played in the biggest tournaments in the world. He's beaten the biggest names in the world. Made a major final, of course, the UK Open back in 2007. But since then, he's had more than a few moments. I remember the one that sticks out for me is a run to the quarterfinals of the World Championship, where, quite frankly, he had Phil Taylor in the palm of his hand. But for a couple of missed doubles, and then Taylor managed to squeak through. But he's a very difficult man to stop when he gets on a roll, Vincent. Obviously one of the quickest players in the game.
60.
Jamie Robinson, a man who always looks like he's enjoying himself on stage. He was actually singing along to Vincent van der Voort's Walk On.
Van der Voort Walk On.
I mean, it is a catchy tune, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's one of my favourites.
That run you mentioned, that run you mentioned to the quarterfinals of the recent Players' Championship event for Jamie Robinson. It's only the third time he's ever made it that far in a PDC ranking event. So,
49.
When you're up against a man who's made countless quarterfinals of major tournaments and won 5 PDC titles, including one of these European tours, don't forget, one in Austria, beating Jamie Caven in the final a couple of years ago. It is a big step up to turn up on a European Tour stage in front of a big crowd here in Hamburg.
60.
And knock out a man whose name has been sung here in the hall pretty much all day.
Even when he's not been playing, he's a very, very popular figure here. Made the quarterfinals of the Masters earlier this year as well, by the way. That's one of the examples of big stage pedigree that we've been talking about. And he too has made the semi-finals of a recent Players' Championship events as well. Beat Robert Thornton among others in that one. But Robinson here,
59.
Well, 96 for a potential break of throat if Van der Voort doesn't take this out.
Good dart, double 5.
Game shown the first leg.
Well, it's 21 darts, but he's won it, and the checkout in the end of 87 was pretty decent. So Vincent van der Voort does get the first leg on the board. Winner of this will play the Hurricane, Kim Huybrechts. Man who made the semi-finals in Gibraltar last week before, well, it was a swift end. 6-0.
Blink and you missed it.
100.
Jamie Robinson failed to win a match at either of his appearances in Europe last year, in Riesa and in Venray. So you have to go back to the German Masters in September of 2013 for his most recent European Tour success, when he beat Mark Walsh 6-5. over 2.5 years ago. Did make the last 16 of the European Trophy in 2013. That's the best he's ever done in Europe.
Nice check out, 152 that. Vincent's left after 3 visits to the board.
100.
Ton for Robinson leaves him 135. Who can get over the line from here? Well, it's not going to be Vincent from the 152.
93.
93 will help get it down to something manageable.
35.
Robinson starting on the ball. Misses it, so the chance is gone.
35. Vincent requires.
Well, he's left
59.
himself a 2-darter inadvertently, but he may not get a go at it. Tops for Van der Voort and a 14-dart leg.
Game
That will do, and it's 2-0 to the Dutch destroyer.
Vincent to throw first. Game on.
Well, we mentioned Jamie Caven earlier, turning 40 recently. So too has Vincent van der Voort. He turned 40 in December of last year.
140.
He's showing no signs of slowing down here. Life begins. Certainly just for Jamie Caven. He came through a really tough examination against Josh Payne earlier.
Yeah, some game that.
Best match of the weekend so far for me.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I have to say, we've had a number of close ones. Some really good games on the opening day of the Happy Bet European Darts match play, but that one probably takes the best one so far.
40.
But we can almost certainly say there'll be a couple of epics tomorrow, maybe even more. Sunday as well, when the action boils to a crescendo.
41.
You're guaranteed some top action at these European Tour events.
Well, guaranteed some brilliant atmosphere. If this is what it's like on a Friday.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not
85.
I'm not saying that the Colo Yaya chant is the most welcome chant. In fact, I'm saying it's probably the worst one that darts fans have got. But well, everybody's having a good time.
85.
Why wouldn't they? Max Hopp, the young German, and the cube Rene Idens safely through to the second round for this home crowd in Hamburg.
66.
Robinson looking distinctly less happy than he was at the start of this match. And this will compound the misery. 120 scored, 73 left.
139.
So Van der Voort here
Vincent to require 54.
puts his third leg on the board. Topsy wants 2 cracks at it as well for a 3-0 lead.
Game
And
shot on the
Vincent
third
van der
leg.
Voort
Vincent van der
is
Voort.
looking fairly
Full
untroubled
play
here.
Jamie to throw first. Game on.
I'm not sure he's missed a double yet, has he?
He hasn't, no. Made light work of qualifying as well. Beats the Croatian Tonči Lestovic in his first match 6-2.
45.
And then that man,
Which man?
Yanis Mikhail, or whatever his real name is. John
The
Michael,
Deadly Rose?
The Deadly Rose. John Michael, 6-1.
58.
Ah, the Deadly Rose. John Michael, if he's not at the European Tour events, he's...
Being talked about.
Yes.
42.
Well, Robinson is really struggling here.
Yeah, it's not been a glorious return to European Tour action for Jamie Robinson so far. Something needs to change pretty drastically if he's going to get back in this match.
Yeah, 87 with 6 darts so far.
100.
That's a bit more like it. Van der Voort already thinking about the opportunity to break for a second time.
100.
It's a bit more like it from Jamie Robinson, man from Colchester. Van der Voort is
100.
well, down to a finish, 103. Robinson's got to stay straight with these 2 darts.
Ooh.
40.
That is... What a time for that to happen as well. Difference between 140 and 120. That's big.
That's 3 times in this match he's put points on the floor. Yeah, you hear Russ Bray there. 78 is the required amount. Oh, double 12. Oh,
Game shot on a full
it's
flag.
absolutely
Vincent
brutal
van der
from
Voort.
Vincent van der Voort here.
5th leg, Vincent to throw first. Game on.
103 checkout.
Oh, 87, 59, 54 and a 103 from Vincent van der Voort, and he is yet to miss any doubles, I believe. And despite not really getting going on the scoring thing, you see his average of 90 is, it's not even average for Vincent van der Voort. It's better than that, but when it comes to finishing, he has been flawless.
Well, wry smile from Vincent there.
66.
He recovers with his final dart. That's looking wobbly.
60.
There you go, 4 out of 4.
Yeah, you just saw from those stats, the two better legs Vincent's had,
98.
14 to 15 darter, they've both come against the throw. Robinson knows, had he thrown even a single 15 darter in this match, he would have got a leg on the board. In fact, if he'd thrown 4 15 darts, he would have won all 4 of them. So it's not as if Vincent has been
100.
battering him over the course of this first 4 legs. It's just that Vincent has played all right, and Jamie Robinson just hasn't really been at the races.
135.
And that appears to be continuing, as he's left 102, and he took out 103 last time, and the way Vincent is finishing,
100.
you would not bet against this being taken out.
Yeah, 103 in the last leg, 102 here. Brilliant. 42 left, 10 leads, double 16 for a 5-0 lead.
70.
Well, he's missed one.
Jamie, you require 141.
Well, he hasn't had a dart at a double, and that will continue for this visit at least. And that
55.
thrown in haste, that second dart, and it's not going well for Dizzy. 5-0.
Well, Vincent van der Voort, he was a quarter-finalist in the European Matchplay last year in September when it was held in Innsbruck. He actually provided a great moment in that run to the quarter-finals. In his win over Andy Hamilton, a bull double 16 checkout of 132. He's that sort of player. He can do that sort of thing. Eventually came unstuck against Robert Thornton in the last 8. Made 2 other quarter-final appearances last year as well, in Hildesheim and in Dusseldorf. And of course, he is a former European Tour champion, having won the Austrian Championship in 2014.
Which makes it all the stranger that this is the first time we've seen him on the European Tour this year.
It is, yeah.
Curious. I mean, he having to come through the qualifiers. I mean, he's tough to come through the qualifiers for these events, but of all the players that are in there, Vincent van der Voort is one of the biggest names and one of the ones you expect to come through, and it's taken 4 events for him to do so. But now he's here, well, he's got a chance, and it's looking ever more likely that he'll be through to round 2 to face Kim Huybrechts, the number 5 seed.
Yeah, and on stage next we've got a former major winner, Kevin Painter, on stage against a recent European Tour finalist, Daryl Gurney. What a match that promises to be.
Certainly.
100. Jamie requires 61.
Now then, Jamie Robinson. This has been a lot better. That's too good, and you can see the smile on his face.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but that just underlines exactly the sort of night he's having. Double 4, it's inside the wire, but van der Voort has work to do to get down from 203. But then again, if Robinson finds himself in the madhouse and messing around,
80.
Van der Voort might well gobble it up.
4.
Would be nice to see Robinson get 1 on the board at least.
Oh, it kicks up and covers a bit of that, but he's found a way through to it. Jamie Robinson does get a leg on the board.
And the crowd acknowledge it. And look at Robinson's reaction, absolutely terrific. Smiling in the face of adversity here, Jamie Robinson.
60.
Yeah, so it looks as though there'll be no repeat meeting between Kim Huybrechts and Robinson. Huybrechts was one of his casualties in Barnsley in that 3rd Players' Championship when he had that good run.
58.
Well,
but then again, stranger things have happened, and we've seen it on the European Tour before.
and look
And
at
suddenly
this.
we've got a bit of momentum here. He's got the crowd going again. Not over yet, but look at Vincent looking to respond here.
95.
Well, Jamie Robinson has played 5 legs and then changed his arm, because it wasn't a bad leg last time out. Bit of messing about in the doubles, but he got it in the bag. And now he's down to a finish after 9 darts, and it could be a break of throw we see here, and 5-2, and then a hold, and it's 5-3, and well, something could be happening here in Hamburg.
Surely not.
I may be getting ahead of myself.
Here we go. It's on here, you know, the 161 checkout. Treble 17 he's looking at. He's not found it, but
82.
He still fancies his chances of securing a break here.
Oh, this could get him right back in the leg, though. Right back in the leg for Vincent van der Voort. Now, Jamie Robinson. What have you got? He doesn't look perturbed. He doesn't look like he's a man under pressure. 20 for tops. There's the 20.
59.
Vincent van der Voort, 107 stands between him and the second round. Down for the 17s. Doesn't get it, so Robinson.
91. Jamie, you require 20.
And there it is, and Jamie Robinson, big smiles all round.
Jamie to throw first.
Crowd are loving this, and as you say, Dan, 5-2 with the break. Chance to hold here for 5-3, and suddenly it's a very, very different match.
Oh dear.
Needs to improve on that though. Oh, that's
staying there.
Well,
he did. Perhaps a good job he didn't stick it in the treble bed, because that could have knocked the original one out. Oh, Vincent. Oh, Vincent. A first maximum for van der Voort. And maybe he's had enough of being made to wait. He was 5-0 up and looked like he was going to steamroller Jamie Robinson.
60.
Well, he's stolen the darts here. He has a cushion of 39 plus these.
59.
Well, it's not the end of the world for Robinson. Needs a big score here. Might well get one. Might well get the biggest of the lot.
It's a John Part snarl from Jamie Robinson there, a man who's been playing with a great big smile plastered across his face all the way through this game. I like it.
58.
Bit of attitude, and only 58 from van der Voort, and Robinson has dragged himself back into this.
Well, he was flatlining at one stage, wasn't he? But he's
60.
put in a bit of CPR, and he's closing in on a 5-3 scoreline. And from then on, well, who knows?
Oh, now then. Once again, van der Voort goes favouring for this leg. 160, we've seen this today. We're not going to see it here. But he's put some pressure on. Now, Vincent, what have you got? 64 for the match. 16s or 8s. Not treble 7.
43 remaining. Will he go 11 double 16? No, he won't. He goes 3 tops for a 6-2 win and a place in the last 32, 44. And he's not there yet. Jamie Robinson can't believe he's been given another chance here. It's another big, big smile on the face of Robinson. Well, that's a brilliant, brilliant marker. Oh, it's fallen out. It's fallen out. You can see the indentation there. He's made a massive mark on that double 20 bed. He's got one more go at it, though. Will he find it again?
20.
No, he won't. Tough look that on Jamie Robinson.
You require 20.
Well, his darts have been going in at funny angles all game, Jamie Robinson, but that one has ended up costing him the leg, and ultimately he goes down 6-2 as van der Voort secures the victory. He was 5-0 up. Didn't quite steamroller Jamie Robinson. He had it mostly his own way as Vincent van der Voort, the world number 15, is through to round 2. And what a game we've got with Pim Huybrechts in the second round. Jamie Robinson still smiling as he exits the Happy Bet European Darts match play, and they share a hug. Always nice. It's one big darts family here in Hamburg. We have got 3 more games coming up for you. Andre Velger, Mike Langendorf, Johnny Clayton, Devin Peterson, but next, Darryl Gurney, Kevin Painter in what could be a belter.
What an very impressive performance. By the way, did you know that you have so many fans here in Hamburg?
No, I didn't know that, but it's always nice to have support on your side.
Also, ich habe ihn gefragt, ob er wusste, dass er hier so viele Fans hat in Hamburg. Sagt er, nee, hat er nicht gewusst, aber natürlich ist immer klasse, wenn man so gut unterstützt wird. You're next. Your next opponent is number 5 seeded Kim Huybrechts tomorrow evening. Belgium against Netherlands. It's always special, not even in sports, isn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah. In Belgium, we think, in Holland, we think Belgian people are stupid. Well, they're not really, but we call them stupid all the time. So and they want to beat the Dutch, so it's going to be a good game.
Thank you. Also, morgen muss gegen Kim Huybrechts ran aus Belgien. Und Holland gegen Belgien, das ist immer, und nicht nur im Sport, eine ganz spezielle Geschichte. Er sagt, in Holland sagen wir, die Belgier sind ein bisschen dumm, aber natürlich ist das im Spaß gemeint und die Belgier, die wollen natürlich nichts lieber als Holländer schlagen. Schauen wir mal, wie das morgen ausgeht. Und unser nächstes Match wird sicherlich auch ein ganz besonderes. Kevin Painter gegen Daryl Gurney. Freuen Sie sich drauf. Bis gleich.